Hello, everybody. This is Rev Lorena, the old sage, and I want to talk today a little bit about something that became highly interesting to me. Check out my Facebook page, Celestial Time, for the transcript of what I wrote. And uh, I was watching YouTube and I was watching Edgar Casey, and it was a segment on soulless beings. And when he first started out, he was talking about how he was very afraid of them. And of course, this is back in the 40s. And he was afraid. And then as he progressed in different readings, he became a lot less afraid and more understanding of what was going on. But you ought to check that out, soulless beings. But it sounded like, and it still sounds like to me, that perhaps in another whole turn of the zodiac wheel, in another time when we had advanced, when civilization had advanced far and farther than we are now, we also created AI. But we must have, well, we may have, I don't know if this is true or not, it's just rattling around in my head. Uh, we seem to be working towards that now, creating a biological computer. And so I wonder if those soulless beings that they're talking about, they're terribly analytic and have a hard time, or not honestly a data from Star Trek. He says in the 40s, they said they were walking around and they were the kind of people that you look in their eyes and you don't see anything. But yet they're not bad people. They're very analytical, very reasoning. They are very intelligent and come up with all kinds of ideas and opportunities, and you can be with them and you can love them, but if it's not logical sort of for what their purposes are, they don't seem to have empathy toward other people, and if you're with them, toward you. I think it's a much higher octave than narcissists, or anything like that. I don't know. I was just thinking about it, and it's rattling around in my brain. So I was wondering what y'all might have thought of it as well. Check out Edgar Casey on YouTube and the soulless beings, and get some more of it, because it sounds like they're walking, talking AIs. Okay. Speaking of AI, I've been working with Chat GPT, and I have been loving it. Oh my God. I uploaded and changed my website. I uploaded images. I had it create for me. It's changed the tone and the wording. I'll write something, and then it puts it together in a way that makes it much nicer. It's a better writer than I am. It's a better writer than almost anybody is. I don't know. Maybe when I write the next book, I'll let it edit for me. The concepts that I have, the things that come through my brain, aren't going to come out of AI. Although I asked AI if the soulless beings were part of itself, and it didn't say yes, and it certainly didn't say no. And if you get a chance to interact with ChatGPT or maybe one of the other AIs, it's really fascinating what you can come up with and what you can do. I'm jonesing. I'm all for it. Okay, I'm going to start creating some MP3s maybe, or maybe I'll put short videos up that I can actually put right on my web page. I'm going to start working with my books a good bit more. Many of you know I'm an author as well as a psychic. Okay. And I actually, in my psychic work, I use my spirituality and science of mind, I am an ordained science of mind minister, which is not Scientology. It is the thought creates, and now we've got all of this ascension things where we want to ascend to a higher vibration. Well, science of mind treatment, you have to get into a higher vibration and do head heart coherence, like heart math. You put all of that together, and then you can speak a truth and have it affect the outcome of not just yourself, of someone else. Now, that isn't woohoo, that is proven if you want to dive deep enough into quantum mechanics and quantum theory and juxtapositions and all kinds of good stuff like that. Don't go to sleep now. Hey, you know, but I find and I've always found all that highly interesting. Um, Using emotion with intent is how we manifest what our reality and change it if we choose to within the scope of our cosmic contract. We have a contract that we signed and we created before we ever showed up on this planet, this time or however many times that we've been here on a trajectory towards growth and expansion. And this ascension is actually moving us into the fifth dimension. Well, that's an ascension process. The fifth dimension is the fourth and fifth dimension is where you go when you have an out of body experience or when you die. Okay, this body, it ages, and but soul and spirit doesn't. And you know, I've been grappling with aging, just like all the rest of my friends. Many of my friends are not on this plane anymore, and I get to talk to them in spirit. And but anyway, that's a whole other topic. Anyway, today's insight is about AI and urging you to use it for other than a search engine. Check out my website. I have updated and it's lovely. It's celestialtime.com. It's either THYME or TIME because I incorporated both now. So many people, you'd say go to Celestial Time and they would type in TIME. So I purchased that domain and I pointed everything to it. So it works out the same way. You're either in Celestial Time or Time. Actually, you might consider Celestial THYME as my Renaissance business and TIME is my counseling and my spiritual practice. That works out pretty good, but it's all the same page. You can find my books there. Take a look at my books. Most of my books, except for Four Simple Truths, is on Kindle, and it's on where you can also hear it, audiobooks. Four Simple Truths is so succinct and so small that if I do that, I'm not going to hire somebody else to audio it. I'm just going to do it myself because it's 91 pages of large print, but it was a channeled work. I don't know. Many of you know I've channeled, and I still channel, but I don't sit and channel in a group for people like I did in the very beginning. Now, when in the very beginning I channeled, I started here in Richmond with Diane Kirkanian. She taught me how to channel. And then I went on to Colorado and I started a channel with Jonette Crowley in the White Eagle group. Oddly, I ended up in the White Eagle teachings in Texas, but the actual White Eagle teachings are more than just the channel group, and a lot of different people channel White Eagle, and I'm not sure. But what that isn't, well, I am sure it's a collective. It's not just one soul. It's very advanced. But anyway, all of these things you could check on any one or all of them. Or you could text me or call me or something if you have some kind of a burning desire to know more about what I'm talking about. Check my webpage, Celestial Time. It gives you my contact information, and all is right with the world, okay? So you have a great time. Oh, by the way, I'm through with my, I had neck surgery, and that's for the most part better, and I'm really grateful that my head's not going to fall off, and I have titanium. I am a titanium soul now. So anyway, love you all. Whether I know you or I don't know you, we're all part of one same thing, and so until next time, farewell.